The Pentagon have been lying to us all once again, and it has been exposed by Ross Coulthart, a man who has got his finger on the pulse when it comes to stuff like this, and it comes again in the Eglin UFO case. Now, if you haven't heard about the Eglin UFO, I made a video yesterday which kind of goes into the ins and outs of what actually happened with that, so go check that video out first, then come back to this one, because this one's a bit of an update, because this information wasn't available when I made the video yesterday. But just to kind of get you up to speed a little bit, Arrow obviously posted a tweet stating that today Arrow released its resolution for the case known as the Eglin UAP. It presented Arrow's analysis of a January 2023 event reported by the military pilot operating in the Eglin Air Force Base training range of the coast of Florida. Read about the case, and then they posted about the case, and within the case they kind of labelled it as, well, you can see at the top up here, they labelled it as basically a balloon, a lighter than air balloon, but they were moderately confident about that. So they weren't all the way confident, but down here we've obviously got some photos that were released about this case. So you can see A, B, C, and then the drawing. So the drawing was made by one of the witnesses to Matt Gaetz, Representative Matt Gaetz, that is. So it was a gunmetal colour, it was greyish, reddy orange kind of colour in the middle, and then it blurred the air around it and left not a smoke trail. But here are some of the photos from, they're only stills that were taken. So comparison of report UAP, A is infrared image of the report object. So this is an infrared image from the pilots themselves. B is an electro-optical image of the reported object, so that's this one here, and then C is an image of commercial LTA lighting system. All right, so this is basically what they've claimed for it to be when they kind of try to reconstruct the light. So as you can see from probably this one a lot better, you can see that would be the reddishy orangey light color the pilot claimed to witness, and then the body here, as you can see from this indication here. But this is what they believe for it to be. The below is a visualization of the pilot's POV of the object based on the position and altitude of the aircraft and the object, the look angle of the sensor, and the sun geometry. So basically a whole load of nothing. But obviously there was a lot of controversy around this, especially with Representative Matt Gaetz, who last year, at the time of recording, posted, well, he didn't post about it, but he said, last year when I attempted to receive a briefing with the flight crew who witnessed the UAP at Eglin Air Force Base, the Air Force tried to block me. This report by Arrow is incomplete and does not reflect all of the information that I was shown. I believe all the information regarding the sighting should be released to the public, including pictures from the pilot and the radar signatures, which I absolutely agree with. If you're going to put out something and say that it's, you know, X, Y, or Z, you need to have all the proof. You need to fill up your gun, load it up, and fire the barrel, alright? But otherwise, what's the point? If you're going to withhold information to suit a narrative, it doesn't work, okay? And that's where this whole, like, lack of trust comes in. And you can even see that from the comments. Top comment here. So the question here is, why would the DoD Arrow knowingly omit relevant information, and why would it conclude on limited data, knowing the conclusion it would bring? This is disinformation by a government agency to mislead the American public, which is absolutely true. The whole thing is absolutely bonkers. But Matt Gaetz has obviously got Ask a Poll UAPs, alright? So it's basically his public thing. And he retweeted on this tweet basically saying, new exclusive, top Democrat on House Intel, Representative Jim Himes, says Congress isn't investigating incursions over sensitive military sites, even as increasing number of US senators are raising the alarm. Why? Why at all? Like, this makes no sense, because I mean, it does make sense within the context of the Eglin UFO case, because they're now just not going to bother investigating this stuff, because I don't know why. I don't know why. They even put something out here saying We adapted to Himes to no avail, it seems, but now curious as to what the hell the US Intelligence Committee is investigating, because they're basically just, they've wiped their hands and like just washed away anything to do with UAP's sightings over Air Force bases or sensitive areas, when actually those are probably the places that you should absolutely be checking, because, well, it's like the shit that goes on there is so sensitive. But the biggest development comes from Ross Coulthart. Now, if you know Ross Coulthart, you know he's my boy. He's my boy. We need to protect this man at all costs, because he put in a Freedom of Information Act. All right, you can't go any more bold than a Freedom of Information Act. Now, this DoD Arrow FOIA Freedom of Information Act response acknowledges a video does exist from January 2023 Eglin UAP sighting, but refuses to release it. But someone is not being truthful, because the DoD Arrow officially claimed in its report that there was no video because the jet recorder was not working. And if this object was just a balloon, why is it national security secret? Bro! Ross Coulthart, my man, he's on it. So this was the FOIA report that he received. So he's highlighted this part here, and obviously he's redacted some information because privacy. So, dear Mr. Ramsey, I hope I've got that right, Ramsey. This is in response to your Freedom of Information Act request dated 22nd of August 2023 for information regarding an unclassified UAP/UFO photos/videos from Eglin Air Force Base, which was assigned a tracking number and then the tracking number. We have determined that one-page responsive document is releasable in full without any redactions. The responsive video you are requesting is not releasable to you in the accordance with 5 USC-552 exemption, loads of crap. And it protects it from disclosure for information about matters specifically authorized under criteria established by the executive order to be kept secret in the interest of national defense or foreign policy, and which has in fact been properly classified pursuant to such executive order. The deleted information is exempt from authentic declassification in accordance with the executive order and basically saying we have a video of this encounter, but we're not going to release it because it's classified under the basically protection of national security. All right, and you know, on the surface you'd think fair enough, but then when you read back obviously on the report that was introduced and, you know, rightfully highlighted by Ross Coulthart, they actually stated that they haven't got any video evidence, and the whole thing was it was only still images because the cameras on board of the planes or the jets weren't working properly. They were malfunctioning when they got close to the aircraft. So they have got a video. This Freedom of Information Act rightfully states that they have absolutely categorically got a video because they have outright lied and said that they've got it, but they just can't release it because it's classified information. And Ross asked a great question: why can't you release something if it's just a balloon? If it's just a balloon, why is it a risk to national security? What risk is a balloon gonna do? My son accidentally let go of a helium balloon the other day. Does that mean that that's now a risk to national security? Apparently, according to Arrow, it is. What a load of bollocks, man. Stuff winds me up because it's just... They think we're stupid, and then they always get caught out, and it's like... And then, like, you know, they've been tagged in this post, and you can see, they've been tagged in this post twice, and I guarantee they will not respond to this whatsoever. They'll just pretend this never happened. Who's Ross Coulthart? Who? Ross who? I never heard of him. Pisses me off, man. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I know I get a bit touchy about these things, but it's just like, why? Like, the information is literally there. You've told us that it's there, and you've lied within your report once again. We've had, what, 2 Arrow reports this year? Both have contained, like, a shit ton of lies. Anyway, I don't know why I'm getting so wound up. This isn't the first time and it's not the last. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump scare the hell out of that like button if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new. Tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload. And in case you don't know, 7 PM UK time every single day. And until next time, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed. I cannot wait to see you in the next one. And I'll speak to you later. Peace.